The Oak and Leaf Company is in New Orleans, Louisiana at PCA 2026. And we're happy to have as a guest Mr. Steve Mann, a popular cigar personality. Steve, thank you for being here. We appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Can you
Appreciate the invite.
you share with us your introduction into the cigar community and how this all evolved for you?
Yeah, I think for me, it dates back to my first job out of undergrad. I went to work at a bank in downtown Baltimore. And so as a young kid coming out of a training program at a bank, they pair you up with senior lenders, right? So I was out going on customer calls, meeting with customers with senior lenders. And we were meeting with customers during the day. And then at night, we would be smoking cigars and drinking bourbon, both of which I didn't like at first. But over time, I developed an affinity for cigars. And then my palate for bourbon is now evolving, but I've been smoking cigars since that experience in '96.
Before you go on, you mentioned bourbon. So, of course, I'm Mr. Oaks, so that piqued my interest. Okay?
Absolutely.
So talk to me a little bit about your bourbon and what kind of bourbon do you like to pair with your cigar?
Yeah. So for me, again, I'm learning, right? Like
Okay.
I've only been into bourbon for the past couple of years, but what I found that I'm starting to really enjoy are some of the ryes. Like right now, Angel Envy Rye,
Okay.
it's like my go-to, right?
Awesome.
Basil Hayden Dark Rye. I'm really into the ryes. I really like Woodford double
Okay.
oaked.
Okay.
I just tried the double oak.
Yeah.
Thought that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And so
I'm not sure if it's worth the price, but it's still real good.
yeah, again, for me, I'm willing, and I've been trying a lot of different things, because I'm learning more about, the bourbon. I've got a buddy of mine that, comes to me to talk about cigars. I help him. And then he's been helping me with the bourbon because that's
Awesome.
his expertise. Right?
Okay. Perfect.
Excellent. Well, talk to us about this. You got a couple platforms
Yep.
online. Can
Yep.
you explain to our audience what those are?
Sure. So over time, as an aficionado, you end up, through events, working with buddies, going out, end up having a lot of humidors, a lot of letters and lighters, right? So for me, I started collecting lighters. Then I started collecting cases and humidors. And then I looked up one day and I'm like, this is ridiculous, right? Like this is too much, right? So I came up with this concept that, hey, I want to lighten the load on some of this stuff. So I would go on Facebook Marketplace, I'd go on Etsy, I'd go into a number of places, eBay, to try to sell some of these accessories, right? And what I found was, although, that had like limited success, and the reason I think that's the case is like on an eBay, 122 million users globally, right?
Wow.
How many of those folks are going to have an interest in a cutter or a lighter? Probably not many.
Yeah.
But if I develop an online community for aficionados to buy and sell, I know that every single person that's coming to Stogie Hub has a passive, if not an active interest in accessories or cigars. So I feel like it gives an opportunity to have a higher probability of a sale.
Okay. So Stogie Hub, that is your online platform.
That's the platform.
Okay. So I'm a cigar smoker. I want to go on Stogie Hub.
Yep.
Tell me exactly what can I buy on Stogie Hub. Make sure I get it.
Right. Gotcha. So if you go to the website, create a quick profile, you can instantly start shopping by category. Lighters, cutters, humidors, you name it, right? Everything's there.
Okay.
And so what I'm hoping for is that the platform provides something for everyone, right?
Okay.
So you'll find very rare collectible items. They're very expensive, and you'll find much more reasonable things that people may have an interest in, right?
Really?
So you could see like a $30 Plasencia branded lighter that I picked up at an event or purchased or came with a purchase, or you can find on there right now a $13,000 Fuente humidor, right?
Oh.
And everything in between.
Okay.
Right?
So these are used and brand new.
So both, right? So sometimes they're all owned by individuals,
Okay.
but sometimes they're brand new, right? Sometimes they added that use. And so we make that distinction in the listing, right? People know exactly whether or not it's new or used. They know the condition. You're required to put a number of photos from different angles so that you can see a full view.
Okay.
I probably have on there right now 10 or 12 DuPont lighters. And those are just all from my personal collection.
I was going to ask you if you had some DuPonts.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. I can imagine this is a quick way to shop the things because there's so many areas you can go to local cigar lounge or to talk to a friend, whatever. But this is a one-stop shop. And you have all these accessories. It's a great place to buy quite a Christmas gift or something.
Yeah, yeah,
It's in that culture.
yeah. I think it's great because I think I've got probably about 12 or 1300 folks on the platform right
Oh
now.
wow.
And what's kind of cool is people will look at what's available, and then if they don't see what they want, they'll hit the contact me button and they say, "Hey, I'm looking for this.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
help me find this?" So sometimes I can, and I'm happy to help and do that if I can, and sometimes I can't. Sometimes people see an item, they really like it, but they have questions.
Gotcha.
So one of the things I pride myself in is being very responsive because again, a growing business, I'm brand new starting out, and I'm on top of all of those issues.
Got it.
Personally, right? Like people will say, "Hey, do you have an AI agent to take care of questions?" Absolutely not, right? When you click the contact me button, that email is going straight to my inbox, and I'm on my phone 24/7. So I'm answering those questions because if I can't be genuine and build trust, then I can't build a company, right? And so I spend all my time personally answering email and inquiries.
So what's pretty cool is you sound like StockX. For people who don't know what StockX is, it's way like, for example, if you're a sneakerhead,
Yep.
you could look for a certain size sneaker and you could find it on StockX
Right.
and if it's available. So
I've
same
used
thing.
it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've used it.
And also there's another one for whiskey called Blood and Concierge. There's actually a store in DC. I'm sure you know it since you're in that area.
Yep.
Which is nice if you look for a certain old bourbon, that kind of stuff, you go on there. So you kind of merge both of those technologies and came up with stuff.
Absolutely. But for me, what's critically important, guys, is I've spent 20 years as an investment banker lending to small businesses. So what's critically important is I'm super focused and passionate about helping small businesses grow. But because of that passion and that prior experience, I'm now leveraging that to my advantage, right? I know what people are looking for. And if I don't have what they need, I at least want to be responsive and build trust, right? So a couple of things I do. Every posting that comes on the website does not go live until I personally review, right?
Okay.
I review how the product is described. I'm reviewing the pictures and make sure that they're in sync, right? Can't say it's brand new and then the picture shows something radically different.
Yeah.
And so I'm personally reviewing, editing, and either approving or rejecting product before it goes live. Because again, starting out as a startup, you only have one time to make a first impression, right? People are not going to come back if they don't feel comfortable with the platform.
Have you had to reject some?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
We don't sell any tobacco, but there have been folks that have listed cigars on the website.
Got it.
And
Okay.
so that's another thing I'm constantly looking for, is rejecting cigar listings. The other thing is sometimes people will make a listing, I'll approve it, and then they'll try to go back and make changes to the listing. So
Okay.
anytime there are changes,
It's kinda
I have to
sneaky.
approve that as well. So
Okay,
that's
so-
one thing that I'm learning, right? Like
Okay.
although I think everyone generally wants to do the right thing, there are some folks out there that are nefarious and are really looking to try to take advantage of folks. And I'm really looking at guarding against that as best I can.
So in that same note, so let's say I have an ST
Yep.
I want to sell it. So I have a little pictures. Now, do I mail it to you and you physically inspect it?
So typically what will happen is just like eBay, right? The owner is going to the platform, creating an account, creating the pictures and creating the listing. That immediately generates an email to me. I'm verifying and looking at everything. And if it's fine, then I press the button, it goes live.
Got it.
And then at the point in which somebody clicks the button to buy that item, the seller is immediately notified. They're paid instantly via the e-commerce payment system on the
Okay.
website. They're paid. They're then taking that item to UPS
Okay.
to ship out. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
And then if any time in that process, the buyer or the seller is uncomfortable, it's very easy to open a ticket, which comes straight to me, that I adjudicate any questions
Okay.
or things that come out of that.
Got it.
It's very convenient for the cigar lover. Thank you so much. And to reiterate, no cigars. It's cigar
Accessories, absolutely. Absolutely. What I'm finding, which is really cool, is that the site is becoming an area where folks are looking for rare or branded items, right?
Yeah.
So like I'm always getting pings. There are tons of guys that select DuPonts, right?
Yeah.
But there are certain models where Davidoff and DuPont collaborating, right? So a DuPont manufactured but Davidoff branded lighter, people are really looking for stuff on, right? So I get a lot of inquiries around those things. Like,
Okay.
you have one of the Davidoff DuPonts, right? As a matter of fact, if you go to the website, I do have one. Right?
Okay.
And that's where I'm seeing a lot of really collectible, hard to find things people have interest in. The Fuente humidor that I mentioned, right? Fuente makes 60 of those 60 of those humidors every 5 years. So super rare, very limited. And so that was a listing that I spent a lot of time on to make certain it was properly represented, given the cost and the fact that it's a super rare item.
Got it.
And so now, are you doing it Stogie Hub? You have another platform. You have a podcast called Burning, right? You talk to.
Yeah. So, just stepping back, I think I mentioned I spent about 20 years as a maker, and then spent 10 years in various tech roles at Microsoft, and then semi-retired about a year ago, right? So I kind of thought, what am I going to do? I'm not ready to do nothing,
Yeah.
but I'm looking for something that I'm passionate about. So I came up with the concept of Stogie Hub, and while the development team was coding the website, just sitting around thinking, I want to create something to bring attention to the website.
Yeah.
So while they were coding, one day I just came up with the concept of doing the podcast. And from that, burn and lower is war. The burn part is we're always going to have a great conversation with a great stick. The learn part is I hope to bring on guests that have a story that resonates with folks, right? And the cigar isn't the story. The conversation in the background for the guests is the conversation, right? So I like to say that the podcast is a place where great cigars lead to even better connection to conversations.
We've made some great ones here. But again, as a reminder, we are at TCA.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited. There's certain things. Of course, I want to see the manufacturers, the new releases, things like that.
Yeah.
Based on your brand, what are you looking forward to TCA?
Yeah. So for me, I've had opportunities to interact online with a number of folks over the past couple of years. And so my strategy for this show is to do a little bit of content, but mainly focus on putting it in a face with a name. Right.
Got it.
So I've got, just based on my corporate experience, I've got a whole strategic document on what I'm planning to do, who I want to talk to, what conversations I want to have. And so that's really what I want to do is make, the connection, moving away from the online platform, right? Moving away from the Instagram name to a person's first name and last name and really what their story is, right?
Got it.
Yeah. Well, anything else you want to share with the public?
No, like I said, I'm really happy to have the opportunity to chat with you guys. I was happy to guys down at Pro Cigar a couple of months ago. And so I look forward to continuing to do things together. And I'd love to have you guys up to DC to do an episode of Burn and Learn. Again, I'm always looking to learn more about bourbon. So you can come in handy there. And obviously talk cigars.
Well, before you go,
Yeah.
I'd like to end these kind of segments with what we call cigar shotgun.
Yep.
So you ask a couple questions.
Yep.
See, don't think about it. Just go ahead and answer. Okay. All right. So
I'm not good at not being able to prepare things in advance.
well,
I'm good.
this is exactly why we're doing it.
I know. No, I'm
On
good.
the hot seat.
I'm good.
Okay. First question.
Yep.
Matches, torch, or cedar still?
Torch.
Sorry. V-cut, punch, or guillotine?
Punch all day long.
Oh, okay. That was a quick one. Why you say punch?
So for me, it's just the ease of being able to carry. This is my punch.
That's your
Right.
punch.
So this is, again, I'm a collector. This is a Davidoff 3-hole punch.
Oh, get out of here.
So super hard to find. It took me 2 years to find one of these.
Okay.
And I use this 99% of the time.
Did you calling that a Stogie Hub?
No, I did not. I did not. But it took me 2 years to find one of those.
Oh, wow.
And when I found it, yeah, I don't go anywhere without it.
Most punches come in one size,
Right.
and then you get
Yeah.
different gauges. and like,
But not only that, but it can't be any easier to carry than this.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah. Couple
if you
weight
know what that is, if I pull that out, if you have a game at a bar, like, I'll buy you a drink if he's in this.
and the thing that's cool is there's 3 different sizes, right? So if you got
Yeah.
a Lancero,
Yeah.
you can use it.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I might have to go on StubHub and look for it. I said StubHub. I mean Stogie Hub.
Stogie Hubs.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have one on the site, but I can get you one.
Okay.
I know where there. I know where there's one.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
okay.
that.
I know a guy. Right.
Yeah, I know. We both know a guy.
We got a guy.
All right, so back to the. I didn't follow with the
Yeah.
body. You said torch, and you were like that.
Yeah.
Why torch?
I'm a collector of DuPonts,
Okay.
and my favorite is the LeBron that has a dual soft flame as well as a torch. Okay, so
I just found one of those.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm playing around with.
So you're not totally against the soft.
yeah, to me, I'm too impatient for the soft flame.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
My thing, I do a lot of smoking outside.
yeah,
So when you have that soft flame, takes forever, especially if it's windy. Torch
Yeah.
just gets the job done.
yeah, and so for me, like sometimes I only have time for a few minutes, so I'll cut away with a small stuff.
Okay,
So I'm all about efficiency, right? Like,
gotcha.
let me
Okay,
get in and get out, right? So that's why I like the torch for that reason.
you mentioned Robusto. So Robusto, Toro, Lancero.
Okay. Lancero I like, because again, the smaller the ring gauge, the more the wrapper tastes. And, 3/4 of the taste of the cigar comes from the wrapper. So the smaller ring gauge, you get more of the wrapper flavor profile. So I like now the other side of that is that given the smaller ring gauge, it tends to burn hot. And burn good.
Yeah.
So I typically will go with a Churchill because I know before I sit down, I'm allocating at least an hour.
Got it. So my thing with I love a Lancero as well. The thing I like about the Turo is just the size. Again, I'm going to do about an hour or so. But the nice thing about it, because there's more filler in there, I'm looking for those different notes that happen with each third of the cigar.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are your
I
thoughts
like
on that?
it. I like it. I mean, I do like that. I mean, I do like a complex cigar, and I do like to compare their flavor profiles, a third of the way in, 2/3 of the way in, and then have finishes.
Yeah.
But again, to me, it's just sometimes just a function of time.
Got it.
And I'd rather rush to do a cigar than to not have a cigar. That's just my
Fair.
You rather have a shorter cigar?
yes. So right now, what I'm really liking a lot, I've had the Fuente between the lines. It's a double wrap. It's a dual wrap arbicle. It's about
Okay.
So is it shorter than the original Hemingway?
it's about the size. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Beautiful cigar.
What is like a 20-minute, 30-minute cigar?
Probably 30 or 40 minutes. But that's my go-to.
Gotcha. I like the Fuente short story out of the pink line.
Yeah.
But also Hemingway's the best
Right.
one to get about 25.
Yeah, no, I love the rare things. I'm on the hunt right now. The black pinks.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh, come
We
on.
had it last night.
Yeah.
And exactly. You know what? You might not find out Stogie Hub because you don't do with cigars, but I know a guy.
You know a guy?
I know a guy that can get you
Get me one today.
today.
He'll trade you.
Right. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you want. I need one today.
Unfortunately, I only brought 2 and we smoked it last night, but I do have some backups, so I will be.
Okay.
Or actually, I'll be in DC next week.
Well, you got to stop by.
Yeah.
You'll tell me.
I'll be there for what?
You definitely have to link up.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, out to my lounge.
All right. So Connecticut, mild, medium plus, or full.
I am definitely medium.
Okay.
All day.
Okay.
All day.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Mr. Leaf, we got any more?
Cedar, humidor, acrylic.
Or plug in?
Oh, well, again, yeah.
All the above.
Only a
Yeah. So I have one of those.
Whoa.
Hold on.
I want to get.
I have one of them.
I want to get your explanation.
Yeah.
But before you do that, you gotta pick one.
Gotta
On a
pick one.
desert island, you gotta pick one.
Yeah. Got to your head.
Spanish cedar, all the way.
Spanish cedar.
All the way.
All right, now break down your three.
Now the reason I don't go with the Spanish cedar, I'm running 600-700 cigars in my humidor, right?
Okay.
So what I have at home is the New Air 1500.
Okay, that's same.
That's the electric.
Yeah.
Right? I can get what 30, 40, 50 boxes in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So that's my main. That's downstairs to the basement, away
Okay.
from nobody sees that.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're leaving them in the box, or you pulling?
If I have the box, I leave them in the box.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Do you crack it or no?
no,
Okay.
technically don't.
Okay.
So that's kind of so that's my main, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to. And again, it's in the basement out of the way.
Yeah.
I don't want to broadcast.
Yeah.
Especially I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
my wife to see all these boxes,
Yeah.
right? In the basement in the storage room. And then
That's all
upstairs,
now.
and then yeah, she knows that. But she knows I have it, but I don't want to be front and center like every day.
Yeah. Okay.
So and then I have a Spanish cedar humidor, probably a 200 count.
Okay.
And that's where I'm pulling from every couple of weeks.
Got it.
So I'll go down my basement every day.
Okay.
And then I've got a beautiful dry box that holds about 12 cigars.
Okay.
And that's what I'm putting in that's what I'm planning to smoke over
For the
the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Week and a
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a complicated.
Okay.
answer.
Yeah, I've dried boxes a couple times.
Yeah.
You know. So your cedar, is that all wood?
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you done the dollar test with that?
It's not.
Okay. Are you familiar with the dollar
No,
test?
no.
So a lot of people say about the humidors, right? That some people got away from the wood ones because they're worried about, if you use Boveda or something else in there. Big shout out to Boveda.
Love over about it.
Yeah. Sometimes because of the air, it dries out a lot faster. So what they say is you can put $1 in the humidor and close it. And if you could move the humidor with that $1, then you'll get see it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
Haven't heard that.
Very good.
Haven't heard that.
Well, to wrap it up, huh?
It's time to wrap it up. You
Survive.
Absolutely.
The hot seat.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I made it through the shotgun. Also.
Yeah.
well, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
I really
Thanks.
appreciate your time.
Thanks. Appreciate
man.
it. Thanks so
Appreciate it.
much.
Once again, I'm Mr. Leaf.
I'm Mr. Oak.
I got one question for you. What are you puffing on?
Take care.